So good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
So in which class we are right now? Physics or chemistry?
Physics.
Lesson number?
4.
Lesson number?
4.
5 or 4? Someone said 5.
4.
So did we finish content?
Yes.
In the class we have finished all the content. Explanation is finished.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In that what we have learned? We have learned incident ray, reflected ray,
Real image.
normal, real image, virtual image, optical media, homogeneous media, heterogeneous medium,
Luminous
object,
object. Optical medium.
solar eclipse,
Reflection.
eclipse. Next, extended source. How the image's shadow will be formed? The extended source
Point of
and the
source.
point source.
Beam.
Okay, this all thing you have learned. Now, based on these things, we will be working in the worksheets. Okay. So here we all know we have two worksheets. One is building sheet and one is the fixing sheet. So we will go with the concept building sheet now. First question: why do we not see the shadow of an aeroplane or a flying bird? Did you see any time shadow of aeroplane on the earth? A bird which is flying on the sky? Did you see the shadow of a bird?
No, ma'am.
Why? Every open flower will be getting shadow, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why they are not getting shadow? Yes, very good. Why? Because aeroplane moves very
Hi.
high in the air, yes or not? Though it forms shadow, it will be very big. We
Yes.
have seen in extended source of light, umbra will be big as well as penumbra also will be very big.
Big.
Yes or not? That means here also it is extended source is sunlight and aeroplane is small when considered to the sunlight. So what happens there? Only penumbra is formed. Though umbra is formed, we cannot see. For example, the shadow of the aeroplane may consist whole building. Yes, sir, it may follow the whole building of our school. Can we see?
No.
For example, if this is a pencil, we can see the shadow down. To take a book, you can see the shadow. But whereas aeroplane is such a big thing, which is flying very high, we cannot see the shadow of an aeroplane or even a bird also. Okay. Next. So what we have observed that if the distance between the object and the screen increases, we cannot see the shadow. Next. What would water flowing around a stone in its path form a shadow? Water flowing around a stone in its path. Water is flowing. Okay, there is a stand. There is a stone. Can you see the shadow there?
No, ma'am.
Can you see the shadow of a stone when water is flowing?
No.
Can you see the shadows of the stone which is under the river?
No.
No. Why? See here. Now, water flowing around a stone in its path would not form a shadow because to form a shadow, a screen is needed. Yes or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Water is flowing, you have sun and you have the opaque object. But where is the screen there? Screen is a water. Okay, water is a liquid, so it cannot form a shadow there. Next. Third one. Here starts sums. Okay. If two plane mirrors are inclined at an angle 120 to each other, we have discussed yesterday. If two mirrors are there perpendicular to each other, did I say yesterday? Perpendicular to each other, how many images are formed?
Yes, ma'am.
So
many.
Two mirrors are parallel, so many. They are perpendicular, how many?
3.
What is the formula? We did yesterday. I said a formula, no? N is equals to 360 by theta. We did. So theta is what? At what degree, at what angle the two mirrors are perpendicular. They said that for angle is how much?
3.
Theta is 120 degrees. They said that at 120 degrees both the mirrors are perpendicular to each other. So what we have to do now? N is equals to 360 by
120.
120. Yes or not? So 0 gets cancelled. 12 ones are 12 threes are. So n is equals to how many images?
3.
N is equals to
3.
3 minus 1. No. I said minus 1.
No, ma'am.
If they are not bisector, they did not mention any bisector there. If they mention that the object is at the bisector, then we should not do minus 1. But they did not mention that the object is at bisector. So we can do minus 1, though even or odd. Now n is equal to how many images?
2.
The two images are formed when the two mirrors are perpendicular to each other with an angle theta.
9.
Okay. See, if two hands are like this, how many degrees?
90.
Like this. How many degrees?
180.
This one.
90.
If it is like this, 45 or less than 90.
Yes, ma'am.
If it is like this,
More than 90.
it is like this.
Straight.
Huh?
No, ma'am. 180.
Got it? So that means here 120 means how it will be? 1 meter will be like this. 1 meter will be how it will be?
Straight, ma'am. No.
This one.
So,
This one.
no, ma'am.
This side.
Yes, ma'am.
This will be
120 degrees.
So 1 meter will be like this, 1 meter will be like this. Here will be the object. Clear? Next. Same. But the question is the question here. Is it audible visible here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here is the number of images formed by two inclined mirrors. Here we have found how many images, no?
Yes, ma'am.
But in the fourth sum they have given that images formed are 9. Okay. So what we have to find out? What we have to find out? Nothing we have to find out. Listen. What is the angle between the mirrors? What we have to find out?
What is the
Angle. Angle and theta. So we have to find out
theta?
theta is quotient. So what is the formula generally we use? N is equal to 360 by
theta.
theta minus 1. Okay. 360 by theta minus 1. This is the thing we need to do. N is how much now?
9.
So 9 is equal to 360 by theta minus 1. Can I bring this minus 1 here?
Yes, ma'am.
So 10 is equal to 360 by theta. Can I write it as 10 theta is equal to 360?
Ma'am, it's not looking. 360 is not. 360. Yes, ma'am. This. No, don't.
So here, can I write it as 10 theta is equal to 360?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now bring this 10 that side. 10 theta is equal to 360 by
Not looking.
10.
Down, it's not.
Yes. 0, 0 gets cancelled. So theta is equal to how much?
36.
36 degrees. That means both the mirrors are placed at how much angle?
36.
Now did you understand how to find out the mirror? How to find out the angle and how to find out the
Theta.
images. N is images, theta is angle. Clear? Shall we go for the next sum?
Yes.
Yes. If two mirrors are inclined at an angle of 60 degrees to each other, how many images are formed? Same as this one. How many images are formed? They are asking. But theta is how much they give?
120.
For third one, 120. For the fifth sum, they have given theta as 60. So what is theta value here?
660.
Theta is 60. That means n is equal to 360 by 60 minus 1. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 6 ones are 6. Therefore, n is equal to 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. How many images are formed? 5 images. Okay. Next. Why is it difficult to see a clean glass rod? Clean glass rod. Do you know clean glass slab or glass rod? Why it is difficult? For example, if there is a clean glass rod, we will see in the movies, right? Some people will be directly moving. If they move, suddenly they stop. They don't know that there is a glass rod. Why? Why we are not able to see the glass rod? See, this is not so clean, so we can see that. If it is so clean, so transparent,
We can.
can we say by saying there is a glass or not?
No.
Why?
Because
Why? Because if glass is very transparent or clean, all the sunlight will be entering into the glass rod. Yes or not? There will not be any reflection. If reflection is there, then only you can see the object or not. If reflection is not there, how can you see the object? Okay. So clean glass rod does not reflect any light. So we cannot see the glass rod. What are the angle of incidence and angle of reflection in each of the following diagrams? They have given diagrams here. You have to find out angle of incidence and angle of reflections. Do you know laws of reflection? Yesterday we have discussed.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the two laws we have discussed? What is first law?
Incident ray and
Incident and
reflected ray
ray
and normal always lie in a same plane. Same plane. That is the first law. What is the second law? Angle I is equal to angle I. That means angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay. So here they are asking to find out what is angle of incidence and what is angle of reflection. So I will draw the diagrams here. You just find out. A1. This is a mirror. They have given like this. And this is 60. B1. They are perpendicular. C1.
C1 is
So this will be C1. By seeing arrow marks, we have to say whether it is incident ray or reflected ray. If the arrow mark is down, it is incident ray. If the arrow mark is up, it is reflected. So in these three, incident rays or reflected rays? Incident or reflected?
Incident.
Now, for this, what is angle I, angle R?
Angle
60.
How 60? This is an incident angle or angle of divergence.
Angle of divergence.
This is angle of divergence,
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
What is angle of incidence? The angle made by the normal line and the angle of incidence. This angle is called as angle of incidence, no? Yes or no? So what is angle of incidence here?
30.
As this is 90, 60 is low. So how much is remaining?
30.
30 degrees. Angle R is equal to how much then?
90.
All
30.
Always angle I is equal to angle R, no? Incident angle is equal to 60. Reflected angle. So angle R is also 30 degrees. Clear? For this,
90.
that means it is 0.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Nothing is there here. It is a straight line.
Normal line.
Yes, normal means 0. Next, for this one,
Reflected
how
line.
much?
Reflected.
They have given that this is 30. Angle of divergence is 30. 60. Yeah.
Incident
This
ray
is angle of incidence. If angle of incidence is 30, angle of reflection will be how much?
60.
This is
Ma'am,
angle of
30, ma'am.
Not 30.
60.
Yeah, ma'am, 60. Ma'am, 90.
From here to here you have to mention. Understood? So this is a normal, no? Incident ray, each side ఉంటేనేమో 90 కి వస్తుంది. Each side ఉంటే 180 తీసుకోవాలి.
Yes, ma'am.
For this it is less than 90. For this also 90. For this it is more than 90.
150.
Yes or not? That means this is 90. If 30 is also this will be 60. 90 plus 60.
150.
So angle of incidence is 50. Angle of reflection will also be
60.
150. Next.
40.
Next. 8th one. The diagram below shows a light bulb, two objects X and Y, and a screen. diagram. This is a bulb. Okay. This is a screen. You have X here. You have Y here. And this is P, Q, R and S. Due to rectilinear propagation of on which point P, Q, R or S on a screen does shadow not fall on? In which place does the shadow not fall? These are the two objects. This is a light. These are all objects.
PS.
PS.
Yes, ma'am. PS.
Not PS.
Yes.
See, X, Y is straight line, no?
X1.
XY is the object.
Yes, sir.
These are the points on the screen. Where the shadow will not form.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
You have
sir.
studied that object always travel in a straight line.
Straight line.
Light always travel in a straight line. So this is how light travels here.
Yes, ma'am.
Now say me at which point shadow does not fall.
Ma'am, in all, ma'am.
No. Light is traveling like this. If Y is here, shadow falls here. And light falls down for this. So light is here, shadow falls here. Which place shadow will not fall?
S.
R and S. This place there is no shadow.
Ma'am, down, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, how, ma'am?
You understand? Why? Because light rays will be traveling in a straight path. Object is here. If light rays travel like this, shadow falls here. This is down, no? This comes down like this. And middle place will be empty.
Q.
Q? Yes.